Hey sports fans, and welcome to Sports Talking with Cam. I'm your host Cameron Gooseby, and today I'll be talking about my NFL Week 6 predictions between the Chicago Bears going up against the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Panthers last Sunday, they defeated the Falcons by a score of 23-16. The offensive side and the defensive side of the ball, they play very well, and I believe that's what contributed to a Panthers victory over the Falcons last Sunday. Now, moving into my notable players for the Panthers this week, we have DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, who are very solid wide receiving duos. So this is a test. This is a test for Kyle Fuller and Jalen Johnson to not step up, but this is a test for them to see what kind of cornerback duo they really are in the league. They have them ranked as number one right now, but this is a test because this offense for the Panthers, they're ranked number 6, and I really want to see how this defense would do against a number 10 or a top 10 offense in the league. Now, moving on to tight ends, you have Ian Thomas. He's quite respectable. He's getting into his third year in the NFL. And this is his season right here. If he does not prove that he can be a valuable tight end in this league, then he will be in the free agency pool for a little while. I don't see anybody picking him up. Now, moving on to defense, notable players there. You have Trey Boston, a free safety, someone who can get interceptions, someone who could change outcomes of the games. And you also have Brian Burns, someone who can run stop and pass rush. So he's a very solid defensive lineman. Now, their linebackers, they're average. They're average. They're not elite by any means, but they're not bad by any means either. They're just average. You also have cornerbacks. You have Dante Johnson, who can play zone or man. He's very versatile in being a cornerback. And you also have Eli Apple. As this is his third team in 5 years, we really don't know what to expect from Eli Apple. 1 year he would have a good year, and then another year he would have a bad year. So we never know what could happen with Eli Apple this year. Now, moving on to rankings, the Panthers, like I said before, they're ranked 6 in the league in offense. So this is a test for our defense to see if they can step up to the challenge. They beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers last week. So let's see what we can do, or let's see what they can do against this number 6 ranked offense in the league. And as far as defense, the Panthers are ranked 15th, so they're exactly average. Actually, they're above average. There's 32 teams in the league, but they are in the average club as far as rankings for defense. So their defense is not good, but not terrible either. But improvement is necessary for that side of the ball. Now, moving on to the Bears, they recently defeated the Buccaneers unlikely with a 20-19 victory. I honestly thought they could have done a little better in the game. They really failed to put up a lot of points. Although 20 points is good, you're not going to win with 20 points against the Saints. And come on, guys, let's be real. They scored 20 points against this Buccaneers defense. And that proves how good this Buccaneers defense is. They're holding you to 20 points. But like I said, these low-scoring games, I don't like the Bears' odds in a low-scoring game against an elite team like the Buccaneers. So we're going to see what's going to happen later down the line this season with these low-scoring games. I really want to see the results. Now, moving on to the Bears, they have the 9th best offensive line. That's unbelievable. Charles Leno, he isn't perfect by any means, but he certainly isn't the worst. You also have James Daniels, who got hurt, so Alex Barrs is going to fill him in. And honestly, with this offensive line, there's a lot of questions for this offensive line. Although they're 9th best in the league, I don't know if I could trust them pass blocking. And their run blocking has been atrocious as of late. They were on average, they were giving up, no, not giving up, but they were only providing 3 yards per carry. That is not elite in the NFL, and that certainly isn't even good in the NFL. You're not going to win football games if you're only averaging 3 yards per carry. Like, it's just simply not going to happen. So the offensive line has to get better, and simply the offense in general has to get better. The Bears are ranked 27th in the league in offense, which is terrible. And I don't understand. You're 4-1, and you are 27th in offense. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, I never seen a team with a more, I have to say it. I never seen a team with a more flukier start than what I've seen the Bears this season. I'm not saying that I'm taking these victories away from them, but like these comeback victories, I'm glad we got them, but 27th in offense, like that's got to get better. Now, meanwhile, for the defensive side of the ball, they're 9th in defense. So they're doing their job on the defensive side. It's the offense that's making the job a lot harder. Like, this 4-1 start, I'm glad for it, but this is not going to cut it. Like, 27 in the league in offense, that's not going to cut it. Like, I don't even look at you as Super Bowl contenders. If you're at least, like, let's get this straight. If you're at least average in offense and have a good defense, I don't consider you a Super Bowl contender, but I consider you at least a playoff contender. But 27th in offense, like, you're bad at offense and then you're good at defense at number 9. Like, I don't even see how they're making the playoffs. Like, this offense has to improve or else we're not making the playoffs. Guess what? This 4-1 is going to turn into an 8-8 season if this Bears team don't turn it around on offense. Now enough of my stressing here. My final score predictions, I see that the Bears are going to win, but I don't know. But this team, since they have a tendency to make every game close for some reason, I think they're going to make this one close. And although the Panthers are 3-2, and I forgot to mention this about the Panthers, they got Teddy Bridgewater. And Teddy Bridgewater, he's really good quarterback. He's proven that he can still play in this league. He even led the New Orleans Saints last year to a 5-0 record without Drew Brees. So, like I said, like, that's another test for our defense. Like, can we stop Teddy Bridgewater? Because if we don't stop him like we did, if we don't play him good like we did him last year, then I don't see the Bears winning this game. But if the Bears do play him good, then I think the Bears could actually win this game. They could. I'm not saying come out with an upset victory, but the Bears are 4-1. The Panthers are 3-2. And honestly, I'm going to go with the Bears at this one. I'm saying that they're going to win by a score of 24-19. I think with this offense going up against that defense, we can exploit some holes in that defense. And honestly, with Nick Foles, he's looking better throwing the ball. And honestly, I feel optimistic. Like, I think the Bears are going to win this game. Like I said, final score predictions, they are 24-19. And concluding my show, I would like for you guys to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys later. And as always, go Bears.